Today we're going to talk about the Alsius and the equipment you need to set that up. So what the Alsius is, it is a central line that the doctors place, and it has a balloon on the catheter that fills with normal saline and then cools your patient's blood as it goes over the balloon. So for setup, you need a startup kit. You can order this from Materials. And then there are 3 different line choices the doctors can pick from. You have the Quattro line and the Icy line. They both go in the femoral vein and they're good for 4 days. And then you have your Cool line, which goes in the subclavian or IJ, and it is good for a week. So now it's time to set up the machine. The power button is on the back, and then you just plug it in. So then you have your bag of normal saline. You can hang it on the hook back behind here. And then you have your startup kit, which consists of your air trap, your coil, and then the orange pieces are where you connect to your patient's central line. So we have our machine on. It's going to go through some setup options, so you can pre-cool this water in here, but for today we're just going to hit none. And then you go through your target temperature for your patient, and you can change these settings. So it's going to ask if it's a new patient, you hit yes, and then delete the previous patient's data, yes, and then the target temp for your patient, so you can go up or down on this depending on what you're setting your patient to. And then there are 3 different treatment options: fever, control rate, or max power. We're going to do the max power today. So while it's doing its self-test, this is the time where you want to get your machine set up. So there are step-by-step instructions inside the lid here. So step 1, you're going to put your coils in the bath there. Step 2, you have your air trap here. It is going to go down right here. And then 3, you're going to want to weave this around the wheel in here. So there is a little door here you have to open. And then you want to pull that lever up. It just gives you something to pull this around with. And then you want this piece to be outside of here when you start. So you want to weave that in first. And then as you move this around, you can kind of bring that in there. And it ends over here. And you want to shut that. And then put that lid back down. To prime your line, there is a prime button right here. It is very slow, so when you hit it, you need to wait for this to turn orange and then it will start priming. So we have our prime button held.